Prodota, of course, and then we just had played Team Secret yesterday, and that was a handedly accomplished series by Secret. That was just like done, over. So they kind of put their boot in the ground and just said, no thanks, we're not dealing with this team right now, and Secret were gone. So a long road for NiP, because now, of course, if they want to ever get anywhere, they're going to have to face up against Team Secret once again, more than likely. So this should be a pretty tough one. Yes, lots of question marks around Empire, though, as long as we're talking about question marks. There's no doubt there. I mean,
so many question marks.
When your organization decides that it might be time to drop everyone from the official, locked-in roster before the date ends, that probably means, shape up or ship out. So you all want to perform pretty damn well here today. For now, it's still the same 5. There's no tryouts or anything like that. This is a good squad. They have done things in the past. They made the DAC, and they looked pretty good there. So I don't know if this is like a mental kick in the boot or something like that they're going for, but
a kick in the boot. A kick in the boot, Trent.
That doesn't make any sense. Kick with the boot, I suppose.
A kick with the boot up the butt. Kick up the boot.
A boot also, we won't go there.
A boot up the butt about a boot? A booty butt?
I'm all about the boots.
Okie dokie.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, okay. Well, Team Empire, yesterday up against Na'Vi, they looked good, but Na'Vi looked a step ahead. But starting off your draft with a Clockwork Shadow Fiend opener, Clockwork can slot into that 4-roll for Miposhka, which he looked incredible on the other day. SF for FN, of course, gets those souls straight out as quickly as you can. But there's nothing really amazing about Team Empire's draft, right? It's pretty stock standard for them. NiP, they start with Sand King and Rubik as their opening 2.
Sand King is the hero right now. His stock is rising exceptionally quickly. I see NP picking it first phase now with like this combination of Enchantress. They've done that a couple games, and they've also like second phase picked Sand King Enchantress. So they've got something going there. Keep your eye on NP, guys. Got to go back and watch those replays. I'm not like convinced on it, but they keep winning games with it. So it's certainly starting to turn my head. We've seen it picked up a lot still in Southeast Asia. It's still a very popular hero in China, but he's just like, I don't know, he's never in discussion. I feel like no one talks about Sand King anymore because he made this meteoric rise to suddenly being relevant as an offlane hero, and then everyone just kind of ditched him because other heroes could lane now because of shrines, and now everyone's like, that Sand King guy's actually still pretty good, though. I
think we're starting to see a lot more of the off-laners or heroes that can 1v1 or win 1v1s, and then you have, aggressive dual lanes or aggressive 2.5 lanes become a lot more prominent again. And NP were running the MSS, like, safe lane Sand King against an Abaddon last night, I think, with from one of the games that I watched anyway, and he had an 8.5-minute Arcane's Blink Dagger. That's the kind of insanity that we're talking about. 8.5 minutes, Arcane's Blink from your quote-unquote off-lane hero. And all of a sudden, space is opened, you can move him around the map, and then safe lane belongs to someone else.
Sounds like that old safe lane bounty hunter that they do for Fear or whatever, when you get, like, super farmed and then just start, like, going around and killing everyone.
Yeah.
Same idea, basically. But we are going to have a kind of early Bricky, but this should force our Clockwork into the 3-roll, and we'll now have the combination of Cogs plus Smoke Cloud. So very nice lockdown for the Queen of Pain. You get the hook shot on. As long as Ricky's close enough to blink in and throw down the smoke, she is stuck. And she's going to have some problems. Of course, you get the mischance, too, so you're trying to like hit these Cogs and get out. Not fun. Not a good time to be a Queen of Pain if you're stuck in the Thunderdome. Not
fun at all. You can see NiP picking it 3rd here for Mickey. It's kind of one of his signature heroes, along with Invoker and Lina as well. But Lina's kind of just flavor of the month. Elder Titan for NiP comes out here. They've got so much team fight control. They've got stuns, disables. They've got turnaround abilities. They've got the chance to maybe save people with stuns and ET stomp.
So what is this? That had to be planned, because like there's no reason you pick Queen there, right? Like why would you pick Queen third? There's absolutely zero reason. I mean, unless you're hiding something, right? Like it's so much more common to throw out your other support in a moment like this. But they want one more hero, and then within like 8 seconds they pick this Elder Titan, so they knew they wanted this combo. And what do we know about new Elder Titan, guys? So the natural order is now split. It's so much worse than it used to be. So if you want the minus armor, you have to get your actual physical body in there. So he no longer destroys Morphling and Terrorblade quite the way he used to, and that same idea. But the Spirit has all the magic resistance. So in terms of like helping out this Queen of Pain from range, helping out Sand King from range, those things can still happen from the Spirit. So I guess maybe our 5th hero is somehow gonna try and capitalize on that as well here.
Yeah, I'm just really, caught on what you said about picking Queen of Pain 3rd now, because I'm in full agreement. Why pick Co-op 3rd and not 4th or 5th? It's really quite bizarre. Elder Titan we've seen as a very strong 4-role hero, kind of, play aggressively.
Years ago.
No, even more recently, you throw your Spirit into one of the camps, then move it to lane, then you've got, plus 100 damage or something insane. You go punch the offlaner a couple of times, and you're very good at zoning them out if you have a Windlace. You've got pretty good movement speed. But team fight ultis here from NiP are insane. Tower defense and wave push, insane. Sustain, saving abilities, tower hitting abilities, very lacking. Very, very lacking.
I do not disagree with. So Empire, very well balanced draft. They're not really missing anything besides maybe a little bit better on the AoE control, perhaps, or like a different initiator, so it doesn't have to all be clockwork. Wouldn't be too bad. The Jug would have been kind of okay. He can like just kind of face and run into buildings and shit.
I was wondering what you pick for Era now, or if it even is going to be the 1-role hero. I'm assuming it is, with Trixie offlane Sand King, then you have Hani on the ET. Insania Rubik, goes without saying. So I'm like sold on Era's hero last, but recently he's been playing a lot of, Weaver and Lycan, things like this. TB was obviously always one of his favorite heroes, but that was banned out very early on during this draft. So
what are the rules on Chappie Arc Warden?
What do you mean the rules?
I don't know. Like, it's still such a hero that I find the hero still pretty difficult to grasp. So like, and he's pretty good against split push, obviously, because you're trying to counter that out. And he's also good. Well, in a sense, he's also good against team fight, because then you dodge it by getting all this split push stuff going on, right? And Elder Titan is one of the biggest team fighters in the entire game. So is this like something that they might be considering? Like, do we go for that? I mean, there's a Sand King to catch him out. There's this like Queen of Pain. Of course, in the later stages, you don't really have that concern because of the it's just gonna be the clone or whatever once he's farmed enough. But and the other thing I'm kind of thinking is like, can we get a safe lane Alk? I don't know. I've kind of been digging that guy too.
Honestly, okay, they go for a Clinks. I was thinking maybe Team Empire just like pick the Lycan themselves so that NiP can't get it, because I feel like NiP. Oh, Chaos! What?
Man, they were so ready for this draft. They just had a plan. NiP, like these last 3 heroes were all premeditated. I feel like these are not countering Team Empire at all. These are just like whatever they pick, unless it like totally screws what we want. These are the 3 heroes we want. Because those were all very quick. But I love Chaos Knight against Clinks. They have no AoE clear from that core. In general, it's pretty weak, right? Shadow Fiend doesn't really have the best AoE clear once you're dealing with this giant damage-dealing Chaos Knight. So it's basically all on King R getting a Ghost Scepter and not dying to Queen of Pain, Sand King, or Rubik. So that's impossible. These illusions will never die. It's like Ricky, I guess, is actually pretty good.
You just smoke screen in front of your tier 3? Chaos Knight is definitely a building hitter. When he's got Phantasm up to, level 2 and 3, those things hit like trucks. Well. I was confused. I was dazed. I was kind of a little bit angry at NiP's draft until this point, but I like it.
Chaos Knight is. I feel like this hero just wins whenever I see teams pick him, but he's one of those guys they kind of wait until it. Now their last game, I want to say they did lose. That was up against Cloud9. That was like 2 months ago. Wow, they have not been playing too much Dota lately. Actually, I'm surprised. So it's not really that relevant anyway. That was the old roster. I feel like these guys have definitely picked Chaos Knight lately. Maybe it's just not. It wasn't ticketed with all those random games that didn't have tickets.
Yeah, that's likely.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a Chaos Knight believer.
Oh, have they changed it? Are we back to? Oh wait. Do we get the tower thing after this?
Tower thing comes after.
Oh, tower thing
and it doesn't work still.
God damn it.
So depressing. But we still get to see which ones are better.
In game.
Yeah, we'll have to make a judgment call.
Yeah, we just choose the most phallic-looking tower.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got here?
Whoopsie daisy.
See, mid-tier 1 Dire. Ooh, those are like very rotating and in and out.
They're
the same.
I'm not looking at the towers. I'm watching FN. I'm sorry, because I've seen people like starting to master and perfect this Cog Soul thing. People buying Gloves of Haste so they can get 3 cogs a time, and FN's not doing that. But he's still... Ooh, nearly. They've actually got Chappie as well as Ghostic pre-hitting the cog, so FN can just, you know, take the last hits on all of them.
Yeah, that's the true strat right there. That's how you have to do it. If you have two other heroes, you make sure they're always primed every single time.
How many souls has he got? 9. They'll move themselves down towards the rune as well. Okay, right. Towers. Next important thing. Who's winning?
They're the same. Don't worry. They're identical.
Oh, they're just the highest level ones, I guess. They look very nice.
I'm just agreeing with the whole cogs thing because I've yet to see 18 in a game I've cast or spectated. I've never seen a Shadow Fiend come to lane with 18. I'm sure it's happened, but none of the games I've been with, and it's definitely possible. Could this be like these guys are really on it right now? I mean, there's 20 seconds left, and Chappie still's in head top, and are they just gonna end at 15?
15 it is. I mean, that's still very good.
Yeah,
that's still very. I think that's probably the most I've seen. So I usually see, you know, 13 or 12 or 7. you know.
That was sad.
7 is very sad. And that was in a pro game as well. I can't remember who was doing it, but it was kind of disappointing. They didn't figure out what they were doing while they were doing it. Miposhka, though, going to get found by 3 heroes of NiP here. I don't know if they've got any dust. They do have sentries, and First Blood will go the way of Hani. Already off to a great start there. NiP finding the Riki and smoking up. See, that move there defends their courier, brings the salve out to mid, defends mid lane, allows Queen of Pain to go to lane against this max soul Shadow Fiend. And now they smoke in to try and kill the SF at the same time. It's all very swift and intelligent from NiP to begin with.
And if you kill them right after getting all those souls, it is just like, all right, well, so why did we pick Clockwork again? You know? So not immediately take away that advantage. It looks like FN kind of knows it. I mean, look at the way he's stepping.
Yeah, he's hugging the ledge very tightly, but doesn't help him against a telekinesis lift. The trouble is, Insania drags him down to the low ground, but look at Hani's damage. 94 damage at level 1 thanks to the Spirit. Giving him so much bonus.
Alright, the Roamer, he's back. I would love to see this guy picked by more teams. Always a big fan of Elder Titan. Pretty good like counter-initiating hero too, especially out of the 4 role. It's very difficult to do what he does with his Spirit and his Stomp. And as you were discussing during the whole drafting phase, that early pressure, man, he can do the ogre thing. Look at this. Yeah, get out of my lane. You get this movement speed.
Look, here's 100 damage. There's 106 damage, dude.
Yeah, it's very difficult to punish. Now, mind you, his armor is, I mean, 3 armor is not, like, terrible, but it's still, like, you're not invincible. You know, you're no ogre. It's got pretty bad HP regen as well.
Yeah, but you can punch people. You can punch them.
Dude, it's not punching. It's stapling.
Stapling, right? Whacking, whatever you want to call it.
Briefcasing.
Well, Chappie's up at top lane on his Clink. He's got a lovely little set for himself there. I don't know. Looks like Genghis Khan or something on his Clink, doesn't he? He's going to take over the whole map. And
this guy's leading the horde. Yeah. Off to China. Perfect world, I'm coming for you.
Impregnate half of the East. What is it? Some percentage of Europe and Asia. It's like 60.
Like 5%
no, it's more, dude. It's more. It's more than 5%. It's like something ridiculous. It's like 30% of people have some form of connection to Genghis Khan. Ricky's been found again with the dust, and that's going to be the death of him. All I want to do is like have a look at these lanes in general, you know, but they're just fighting and battling. Era's bot lane with his Chaos Knight, left alone as Ghostic's Clockwork collecting bounty runes. Poor man shield and level 3 up on him, so he's getting plenty of experience, while Trixie doing the same thing up at top lane, level 3. They've moved a couple of supports into top as well. They need to try and deal with the Sand King, but King R and Miposhka, they're not quite swift enough to get up into the face of the Sand King. Mid lane, I think FN's in trouble again. The blink forward from Mickey comes through. He turns around to double raise, but he misses the second one. Mickey actually very far from FN, and maybe a turnaround. No, but the punch. Hani beats him to it.
And he had another fairy fire on Mickey as well, too, so close, but not quite. And this bottom lane is just great. I mean, we always talk about Clockwork and how great he is, but like, look at this. I mean, he's got 10 more move speed on the Chaos Knight. He's getting pretty lucky with these creeps. Era missing out on like 4 battery salts there and gets a couple more hits in. So that is Ghostic, who has already used his shrine and only has 3 tangos remaining. So bottom lane going exceptionally well right now.
Yeah, and top lane is going well for Trixie as well. You know, they went in on him. It looks like I didn't actually catch it, but just gauging from what happened on the map, Frostbite came out from Crystal Maiden, and then he TP'd away because they have no other stuns. They have a smoke screen and they have damage from Clinks. If they can't damage through the Sand King during that TP, then he's just not going to die. Ghostic barely caught by the stomp there, and with the telekinesis back, it looks like they'll have him. He traps 3 inside the cogs. Unfortunate for him, but already NiP 5-0. All of their lanes are winning. All of their cores are farming, and FN might just die again. Mickey, oh, he's not going to get the final hit there. Sure, well, yes, he is. He doesn't get to the shrine in time.
Oh, that's why the TP came in and trying to activate it early enough. Damn. Well, things are not looking good for Empire. I know, guys. Understatement of the year here. But, like, I don't know. Nothing's really clicking here for them. The Sand King's not offering any sort of an opportunity to help farm up this Clinks, of course, because he's just jungling. That's what Sand King does well. He can just ditch the lane. No one's really abusing CM Aura right now. I mean, the best you can do is have FN start raising the jungle camps, but yeah, the Clockwork can't really get that much out of it. You know, if he tries to just mana with battery cells non-stop, it's not really the mana that stops you from doing that. It's just like the number of heroes and the control elements that come out. Clinks is kind of the same. It's like, yeah, I guess I can like infinitely searing arrows, but again, Trixie's just not going to get that.
Trixie just stunts into Chappie there. Get out of my lane. Get away from my tower. It's my domain. Things not looking great for Empire, but this Miposhka Ricky, you know, he's level 3. He can actually look to maybe gank in onto the Queen of Pain. The thing is, though, they need the Crystal Maiden to come with them. It can't just be this Ricky. Usually the Ricky is, you know, a single force. He just walks around, finds things to do, and does them. But in this game, it's so difficult with, you know, Hani lurking behind. Insania even TPs in. So as I'm saying, maybe they can go in on the Queen of Pain. They've got 2 supports behind Mickey, ready and waiting, and they ping it out. I think they saw it, yeah, they've got a Dar Observer Ward over on their own high ground, seeing the 2 supports come in as Hani throws out that Spirit to try and catch the Shadow Fiend.
And Era's just pulling his own lane down here. He's got a double stack of neutrals, so he's just like half farming. I mean, Ghost comes in trying to get a little bit off it, but Era just like, yeah, just get away, or I will kill you. So I wouldn't mind seeing the Ricky and the CM rotate down bottom, honestly. I feel like CK is actually one of these heroes you can definitely pressure, you know. 880 HP, 5 armor. I would say they could probably get through it with a battery cell if they line it up right, but the problem is you can just TP in so easily from the Elder Titan and stop that now that he has the Spirit and the Stomp. Like, once you're past level 2, you know, life's kind of good. Although he's missing a TP right now. So if they spot him mid, they could go bottom.
Miposhka is the cheekiest little bugger in the game. He sees that the 2 supports, they have Reveal, they have Dust over on Hani, and he just waits for Hani to move. He steals the Haste Rune after Hani leaves for a split second, and he's just trailing Insania, walking around, leeching experience. Not able to find any damage though, not able to go in and look for any kills or anything of the sort, while Clinks has moved off the top lane. Now farming jungle, maybe afraid of the Sand King +1 being able to kill him with Epicenter Burrow Strike, because you see Trixie's holding Dust. Definitely looking for some kind of kill opportunity there over on the little Skeleton Walker. But no kills just yet for Empire, and it feels real bad, but they've still got some farm. You know, 4 heroes from NiP are in the top 5, but it's not that bad. It's bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not awful.
Look at the flare. Like, there's this flare from Clockwork is shot like this way. Just they don't really understand where these supports are right now. Or maybe Miposhka does. I mean, he's gonna find them, but see, I feel like King Arts hasn't done anything in a while, and now his core just died. Wait. So that's not good. He just got Epied.
He's solo killed?
Yeah, he just got dusted, Epicentered, and Burrow Strike.
Didn't get the Death Pact off, I guess. Must have worn off. Okay. Trixie just solo kills the Clinks. Now a Hand of Midas for Era there. Brown Boots Midas, 8 minutes. Not bad. Empire just don't have anything to do. This is one of the most it's one of the most demoralizing things in Dota 2 is when you have heroes that can do things, but like you said, they don't know where the supports are, and Sania and Hani have been TPing around, they've been smoking, moving, rotating. They have not been static. They have been the opposite of static. They have been the most dynamic support duo I have seen in a long time. Not
do you guys do you ever play this game where this guy is just like, I don't want to play support. I don't play support. And so he just 5th picks Crystal Maiden, and this is what he looks like the whole game. I feel like King Arthur just can't figure out what he's supposed to be doing. Every time he tries to go somewhere, he doesn't know, like, is this where I'm supposed to be? And he's like TPing from one place to the other, and he's always getting there too late. Like, he didn't save the Shadow Fiend. He didn't save the Clinks. And his game has just been awful. Like, his game would be better if he just straight jungled right now and was level 7 with a Midas or some shit, you know?
Finally! Finally, Chappie gets a kill. He rotates from top lane, or I guess he rotates after his death from the fountain, moves down into the Radiant jungle and finds Hani, who had a killing spree. Plenty of money going over to Chappie's Clinks there. 400 gold. Getting closer to that Desolator, but that's a kill on a support.
Yeah.
It doesn't
and
exert.
Trixie's just cutting top too.
It like doesn't exert pressure anywhere. If anything, you've been pressured more yourselves. Mid lane is free for the Queen of Pain. Top lane is free for Trixie. The Radiant scan in behind this tier 1. They don't see
Era.
Oh, they know King R is there. They do know. Era comes in, swipes down the Crystal Maiden, and it's all so easy for NiP.
Oh my god, it's 9 minutes. Oh. All right. They wise rotation from Era, right? Because he understands that Klink's kill mid means that he's made the full rotation bottom. What's the Klink's gonna do next? He's gonna look for a death pact here, and he's gonna try and pressure this tower. So they're already ahead of the game. Like they've already predicted that whole rotation, and before there's even damage onto this tower, they've taken top. And now they can make a play back down the bottom if they want, I think, but it might be safer just to try and pressure either the tier 2 top or the mid lane.
Empire just have to take what they're given. NiP are giving.
Coming in.
Oh, NiP were giving them this tier 1, but not anymore. The Rocket Flare will spot out Trixie. Sankey goes in, but misses the Burrow Strike onto Ghost Stick. This is going to be a full retreat from Empire. They're waiting around, though. Mick is invis. He's scouting them all out. NiP know what's lurking around in the sides. Hani, he's trying to bait them in. He's got sentries, he's got dust, he's got everything he needs. Empire, they're just waiting here. But look at this. Queen of Pain's ready to go. Queen of Pain. Shadow Strike. The Burrows in as well. The Sonic Wave down Ghost Stick. Relatively simple kill as Miposhka knows there are no more stuns. Nearly enough damage to kill him off, but he'll return to Fountain with a TP scroll. Mid lane though. I think they're trying to converge in onto Insania's Rubik, but Chappie, he's now realized that Era has joined the fray as well. The Chaos Knight not someone that he can go toe to toe with at this moment in time.
This'll come in handy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is almost 4,000 net worth lead at 11 minutes?
So like, I don't know, like 4 minutes ago, I was like, okay, this is winnable. You know, your clockwork, you're gonna get 6. We're gonna make this rotation with my Ricky and my Klinks, and we're gonna do things. But they've missed like 2 of those windows now at this point, simply because of the pressure and the good movements from NiP. They had the 1 kill in the support. But like now you have to go again, and they're doing that, but it's so scary. Like really, they're showing Hani bottom. This isn't the guy you want. This isn't comeback kill. This is comeback kill.
Yeah, they're looping straight on into him. Era farming jungle, thinking he's safe, but
there's no CM ulti. She's only 5 in a moment.
They don't have the damage here, do they? There's no Klinks. There's no Shadow Fiends.
I don't think so.
They
actually don't.
They don't, because he's just going to Phantasm and he's going to kill one. He's going to kill Crystal Maiden. He's going. Oh, the silence. Okay, with the smoke cloud, Queen of Pain comes in. Queen of Pain and the Shadow Strike are there. They do have the damage with the Battery Assault. Level 3, ticking him over, but now how many do they lose? Ghost Stick's being chased down. The Crystal Maiden in the back, slept up by Hani. Ghost Stick and Chappie looking to retreat as King R is picked off by Mickey or the Ogres. No, Hani, of course, with his nice bit of bonus damage there will secure the kill. They kill Era though. Empire, nice little boost of gold for them. That level 3 Battery Assault with the Smoke Cloud and the Cogs, that combo's nice.
My vision of that was he breaks 1 cog, gets out in Phantasms, and they wouldn't have the clear to kill him. So that's how I understood it to go, but I think he just got really unlucky with the mischances. And he just like could not physically get out the cogs. So, good play then. They did it. I mean, you needed that so bad. I think it still was a little risky. I don't think it was a clear-cut kill, so you need to take those risks though, right? I mean, they understand that they're behind. They can see the kill score up top. They can't see net worth, but 11-2, you know, probably not going too well in the old net worth department, so needed a big one. And now FN, he's going to try and join the party with the Shadow Blade. And with him and Klinks roaming together, that's a little scary, obviously, because you're using the same means of initiation, but if they can get that off as well, keep climbing back.
Yeah. Yeah. The trouble is, it's 2 Invis heroes.
Yep.
I don't think NiP worry too much about buying sentries. Like, you just take a look at Ahani's inventory. 2 sentries, 1 dust. He gives them over to Insania. Place the observable down somewhere, but here comes the Phantasm, and this is what we were talking about, where NiP, they needed a building hitter, and Chaos Knight may not be thought of as a conventional high ground breaker or tower destroyer, but Phantasm illusions do a lot of damage, and they're very tanky, and now look at him, scouting away across the shrine.
Was that his first Phantasm of the game?
I believe so.
So he's 1 for 1. He just got the extra Phantasm, right?
Of course.
That's 2 out of there. We gotta keep track here. see how Vac Era is here.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
In the meantime, though, Empire, they're going to look for a trade of their own. Tier 1 top being pressured, but the TPs are coming in from NiP. Trixie with a Blink Dagger ready. Miposhka scouts him out, though. Very nice placement from this Ricky. Spread out from his team. Hang on a second. Hani. He just clipped him with the Spirit, and there were some pings coming out. I think they know that Ricky's around. And he, Hani wouldn't know from just the Spirit landing on him, but the fact that Empire backed up so quickly, hookshot bottom lane, Era's caught. Ghostic has found the entry into Chaos Knight, and Empire looks like they're going to get themselves another kill here. There's no armor yet for Era. He's going to try and run himself through the trees. Cut himself a nice little path with Battery Assault and a final punch from Ghostic. Do more than enough to kill off the Chaos Knight, while Mick is coming in to try and find something of his own. The trouble is Naposhka has a smoke cloud and tricks of the trade, but they don't have any stuns to stop the Queen of Pain from moving like this. With a haste rune, she's got free movement just to run back and forth, in and out. Smoke cloud is dropped for whatever reason there, expecting maybe the Queen of Pain to come in. Yeah, safety first.
The blink scream, I think, was the concern there.
Oh, telekinesis scream.
Nice dodge.
Is he okay? Sentry's too far away. Oh no, it's not. There's another one further up. They've got the vision. They've got everything they need. And Mickey will be healed up by a salve there from Hani.
Chappie coming in, though. Mickey, oh, that salve. Oh, look, Chappie was trying to predict that blink. Oh, I don't know.
Nearly got it. With a rocket flare. Looked like maybe with a stick charge as Mickey gets away, but rocket flare made the difference. There's the reality rift, though. Eros finds Crystal Maiden. Hookshot back in, but Trixie. Two-man Burrow Strike Epicenter, and in comes the Earth Shatter, finishing off Ghostic with FN, turning back onto Era Mishposhka, and a final click from Empire. They're actually evening this up really nicely. These team fights have gone the way of Empire, killing off cores and only losing supports, really.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Can't lose fights when you get that much of a gold advantage. The comeback, it's too much. It's too much of a multiplier. Solar Crest. I mean, if there's ever a value item that when you're down gold to use to win fights, it's got to be Solar Crest, right? You know, it's of course very much a support item these days, and for most of its inclusion of Dota 2, but it's so good on Clinks. It's one of the guys that can make it work very well. Synergizes 100% with this dude, and then he's gonna have a Deso as well. And a little bit of physical damage, right? Queen of Pain, just get some mean right clicks. Chaos Nice well, the evasion help.
Cloud and damage from Chappie. They kill off the Quap. Scouting them, Miposhka maybe could have taken the bounty rune and snuck away from that Queen of Pain, but instead, biding his time and waiting for Chappie to come in, the three Invis heroes of Empire making short work of some of these NiP cores, even though laning phase went so spectacularly for the Radiant team. Yeah, going back to your point about Solar Crests, have you seen that Halberd's making I was about to say comeback, but no, Halberd has never been an item. Halberd is being purchased now. I
watched that Legion game last night, and it got purchased when no one had a Lincoln's. I was like, wait a second, what is that?
Last night, a Lifestealer bought it in the same game as a Terrorblade bought it on two different teams. EE and Mason bought Halberds on the one-roll carries.
We're evasion gamers now. You know, we had that whole physical meta where it was all minus armor heroes all the time, and now we're just kind of evolving from that.
Oh, Insania! Goodbye! Chappie with the quick strikes through. In comes the Dust Dome. Miposhka going to finish off swiftly there by NiP. The counter initiation comes out. A 1-for-1. Phantasm was popped by Era bottom lane to try and shove this lane as well, it looks like. I don't think he was in any danger or looking for a fight. That is just a farming ulti.
Does not come back to the idea.
Wait, that's not Phantasm. That's illusion. That's illusion rune. Never mind. I'm done.
Oh, I was looking, but that's yeah. It just comes back to effective HP, right? And how ridiculous evasion is. So Halberd, of course, just adds that, and the utility of being able to remove it. Plus, what do you even do against Halberd? You know, you like need your BKB. That thing is very obnoxious.
Yeah. I just want to point out, Trent. Shadow Fiend and Clinks are level 15. No one on NiP is anywhere near. I guess Clinks has found like 2 solo kills and he's been a part of, you know, big core kills. They've been farming jungle, they've been kind of hiding away AFK, but NiP again find the Ricky as he was scouting, trying to get into this enemy jungle. He gets his ward down at the very least, an observer placed in a nice little spot. But
they both lived in this fight too, right?
Yeah.
And that's why.
Because NiP lost 2 cores and Empire lost Crystal Maiden and Clockwork, if I recall correctly.
I think so, yeah. So they both absorb all that ridiculous comeback experience. And then FN, yes, he died a bunch early, but then he's just been Crystal Maiden and used that Arcane Aura, spamming out some camps. And now he's about to get a fresh round here at the 19-minute mark.
And that's your Deso pretty much done for Clinks. Is that Boots of Travel for FN coming out now as well? Shadowblade Dragonlance BOTs.
I like that.
Even furthering his split push and stay away from these team fights. Like you were saying very early in the draft, NiP with the first 3-4 heroes they had were very team fight, very AoE centric. And the best way to deal with that is to not get involved.
Yep. Don't fight Elder Titan.
Unless
now Roche will be the next thing on the menu, I'm sure, for the Dire. Are they going to go this early? I thought they'd smoke aggressive. Okay, yeah, we're not just going straight in. We're going to find a kill first. Trying to bait out with some raises mid, and then he just runs the shrine like, oh yes, now we're smoking or something stupid like that, but... Have to see. They're very prepared for this on NiP. They understand what's happening, but Mickey
no, Ghost Stick!
Oh, was there a ward up there? There wasn't, right?
There wasn't. He just hesitated, thinking, I should... It's one of those moments where you're like, I'm going to go and collect a rune at 20 minutes, and then you're like, I shouldn't walk up this high ground. I don't know where they are. It's just one of those split-second things like, I don't belong here, you know? The hairs went up on end on his arm, he got the shivers, he got the goosebumps, he's like, no, I don't belong here. And he's like, oh, yep. Oh, yep.
Ping, ping, ping. Well, shit, that was crazy. That would have been just Roche.
That's the first time I've ever heard you swear.
What? That doesn't sound right.
Where did
that not true?
Radiant's courier dies, Miposhka deep in behind enemy lines again. But all of a sudden, the map has shifted so drastically over the past 6 or 7 minutes. Previously, we saw NiP spread across thin. They had TPs to tier 1s ready. They were, engaged and available for any team fight that was coming their way. And now they're grouped up as 5, even furthering the inefficiency that they've got while farming, trying to take this tier 1 top. Oh my god, I am mixing my words so hard. Tier 2 top lane.
He only got the 2 Phantasms.
Unfortunately. But Empire, they've got mid lane pushing in, bot lane, they're going on to tier 2. They've got lots of options here while they're in the enemy jungle as well. NiP, they're going to come back to the tier 2 mid to try and stop this happening.
Wouldn't you rather be controlling this area though right now?
Yep.
I feel like I'd be pretty happy if I'm Radiant.
We're nearest the Roche
This
bit.
is a pretty telegraphed move as well. Of course, the range of Clockwork, that doesn't necessarily mean you're safe.
Under attack.
And Honey's just going around placing sentries everywhere. Every time I see him or click on him, he's placing a sentry. Medallion's done.
A nice job line. Look at see this pairing up here? Look at the observer line, and then look at the sentry line. Look at that. Look at that nice little map he's doing here.
Very nice.
Trying to maximize exactly where he's gonna get that Clink's visibility, and oh look who it is, waddling on through the vision. God, what a slow hero. 345 with treads. Whew.
Oh god, that's really bad.
The guy just waddles everywhere.
I guess
you know what? It's probably because of how heavy those cosmetics are. I mean, look at the guy. Jeez, I could barely walk in that thing. He's got no muscles, dude. He skipped every day. He's got no protein.
Skipped every day.
Leg day, arm day, having a body day.
A lamentation of your women day. Drinking drinking from the skulls of your enemies day.
What's that milk stuff called? That's the fermented cow's milk. Isn't that their drink thing? That's like the Mongolian specialty drink.
Yes.
Someone will know the name. Shout out to Twitch chat. The brain of all of us.
It begins with a K. It's like K-E... Oh no, that's different. That's like cottage cheese. K-E-F-I-R is like some cheesy thing that they also eat. I don't know what it's called. I don't... Because it's yak milk, right? It's not just...
Humus.
What? It's not hummus.
Humus.
Humus?
Humus. K-U-M-I-S.
Oh. I see.
There you go. I got it, guys. Got you covered.
See, it's like yak or horse's milk,
or
right? It's
air egg. Oh, okay, so mare's milk is humus. All right.
Oh, FN. Good hook shot in, though. The stance is there. The Reactor Rift doesn't latch on. Era doesn't get the target. Goes stick with the blade mail inside of the cogs. Era trapped in the trees, though. Look at him. He can't get out. Honey's try and get the stomp down with the FN, but the Burrow Strike from Trixie will secure the kill onto the Shadow Fiend. 1 for 2 there as NiP with a smoke movement do come out on top.
The Halberd Gamer returns. This Era brings it, so not the best fight for Chaos Knight. Stuck in the trees, but it worked out. And now they're pressuring into tier 2, so a win overall it looked like for NiP.
Chappy. Gets the tower. Gets Invis as he's silenced as well.
Dire's middle tower is under
Very, very close. Mickey's going to be afraid of whether Ricky's lurking as well. They've stopped the courier. Probably because they are so afraid of where Miposhka's hiding. It's going to fly over him still, but Honey just, collects his items and it goes on its merry way back home. There's Trixie heading now, though. 4-staff Blink ready. They saw the Clinks for a second there while he was farming that one camp, but Chappie very quick. Goes Invis. The dust actually lands onto Chappie. If they can get just a little bit of vision there, Trixie, he sees them. He sees Chappie, but they can't go in. They don't know where the rest of Team Empire are.
They have dust. I don't know. See if Insania just has his spidey senses tingle.
Are you linking the wiki?
But dude, I had to find what it was. Oh look! Oh, but Mickey just blinks. Man, this is quite the messing around play from Miposhka. Insania with the stone blink strike though. Not gonna be able to be killed by Ghost Stick. That would have been suicide. With no 4-staff, especially to go in there though. And meanwhile though, that was the distraction technique, right? I mean, they're giving that vision down bottom. Roche.
Okay, Trent. We really need to do some quantitative analysis on how often DD runes appear when you're about to go into Roshan. Like, FN picks up a DD rune and they just go straight in there. Confirmation bias at its finest.
Yeah, no, it does feel like that, though. Turns out there's a lot of different fermented milks that you guys can buy. I found like 6 different ones. So chat, have at it. Apparently, I'm hearing confirmation that Kefir is the best one. So we're just gonna go with that. And
no, but
that's the next time I'm in Mongolia.
That's not a drink though. That's like it's like cottage cheese, but not as watery. It's like cheese curds. It's cheese curds, I think. FN's gonna instantly lose the Aegis though. NiP 5-man onto the Shadow Fiend. Empire probably want to try and fight around this to make sure he doesn't die again, because he's silenced up, has his BKB and pops it with the Requiem. Smoke Cloud down onto Era. Damage output looks good, but with the Earth Chatter coming through, Chappie's not caught. He's ripping people apart. He's killed off 3! The final blow goes to King R with a freezing field, but Chappie moved in swiftly through the north, found 2 kills, and Era will be the 3rd. Mickey as well as Trixie escaping. Somehow getting themselves out.
Too. Nice, nice. Well, I guess this is what they were expecting, right? They take gauges, and they just want to roll. EKB, everything looks good. Easy game. 6,500 gold, and think about where they were, man. This is crazy. That's actually unbelievable. 6,200 gold lead now.
I'm pretty sure my keyboard is broken right now.
Oh, does it keep switching over to the wrong thing?
It's really weird. It seems random. Like, I've just noticed that I've been on net worth. I had been on net worth for like quite some time, and I just look at it for a second. It's like on hero level. Like, why? Why? There's some like random key presses going on because all I press are arrow keys, right? Pretty much, unless I press F8, F9 to open the graphs.
Right. Dude, you gotta get the custom keys for your spectating. It's the best.
Oh, I need to get. You know, Knoxville bought one of those. What the hell are they called?
Oh, is it like the moving left hand with the mouse bottom?
No. What?
Oh.
The moving left hand with the mouse bottom.
Okay, you know how like your mouse is an optical sensor on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if your left hand was a keypad, like, cause you can buy those little like left hand keypad things, and the thumbstick's like an analog stick. Like, yeah, those are cool. But imagine if the bottom of that had an optical sensor, and then that movement was done to WASD. That would be sick. Am I right?
That would be good. No, you know, like electronic music and DJs, they have those like squares with buttons on that light up.
Like a little soundboard.
Yeah, I guess like yeah. He got one of those and he's been tinkering with it. That would be cool.
He buys the dumbest stuff though.
Oh yeah, he does. like 15 pairs of headphones.
Finisher.
The trouble is, it doesn't land. BKB from Mickey. He's taking a lot of damage though. Oh shit, Mickey's gone. FN has so much physical DPS. The BKB's there, so the epicenter does nothing. Chappie on the low ground. Trying to launch the arrows up into NiP, but the Phantasm there. 3 illusions come through, and Chappie is done for. Dead. 7-kill streak gone. And Era is not done. He looks for King R with a freezing field out. Trixie will find him. And Chaos Knight gets a double kill. Fight swinging one way, then the other. Within a matter of a minute and a half there, Empire, they lose out drastically.
Insania did 1,300 damage that fight with the stolen Requiem. That was pretty sick. Very well played. They needed something to turn that around, and it was basically just the botch initiation, I think, that won that for them, honestly. Because we talked about all the counter initiation potentials of Elder Titan. He's probably one of the best in the game, and Sanking's probably in like top 10 or top 5 or something like that. You know, with like Burrow Strike, if you see a bunch of heroes coming into a clustered group, yeah, it's one thing to try and land an impale into like 5 people. When you can Burrow Strike through like 3 people, then you're in the heart of these stunned heroes. You can start getting these epicenters off and everything. Like, this hero is also very potent in those situations. So when you have both those guys sitting on a high ground after a botch initiation, that's like the dream for NiP. And as you said, though, that crazy physical damage that comes out between the Clinks and the Shadow Fiend is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it all started pretty poorly for Empire. You know, hookshot missing, smoke cloud not doing anything. Chappie was in a relatively poor position, you know, on the spot where the tier 2 used to be, kind of trying to attack uphill into the high ground. Difficult stuff. Imposter scouts Trixie. Not going to go for a blink onto him. I feel like this is one of the most awkward games I've seen in a long time. Like, I don't know who's ahead or who's winning. Laning phase went NiP's way. Empire then were like farming like madmen.
There's also heroes that literally don't do anything in this game, like King R. Like, I feel legitimately bad for King R this game. Like, what is he like? He is aura this game. That's all he's done. His one goal would be to help clear out CK illusion somehow through ulti, which obviously is like impossible because he just dies, or to freeze Queen of Pain, which he hasn't done this entire game either because he's positioning.
Oh, hey.
Go. Sorry. Lag.
Interesting.
That's where someone needs a soundboard right now. Now that we can see that, you know what I mean?
The charge sound. Yeah, well,
exactly.
why is it not playing with charge sound? Oh, the cogs actually pushing back as they dissipate. 3 second stun, though. From Era over onto Ghost Stick. He's still surviving with a smoke screen down in the freezing field. Out King R cancels it. Now they retreat. They know they don't have enough damage. Chappie was en route to try and fight, but he was very far away. Invisibility. Era with a heart halberd. This guy is tanky as hell. What's the evasion chance on halberd?
It's 30, right? 25%. Sorry, that's the one. 25%.
25%
not bad.
Evasion, yeah.
Not too shabby. So he only gets a 5% bonus after the actual thingamajig. 25% as well on the Solar Crest. But we will also have a butterfly in the near future, it would seem here, or a literal Shadow Fiend. You know, you gotta pay the expensive stuff for the 35% evasion. That's the real money right there.
Wait, is there really a patch that's come out now?
What?
Trent, a patch. There's a patch. Gameplay update 7.06.
Oh, sick.
Patch.
I've been waiting for that, actually.
A patch has happened.
Except, I have to be honest, I was like begging for this patch like a week ago, and now I kind of don't want it because the meta is shifting a lot right now. Like, so many things are changing.
The game is so fun right now.
I think we can guarantee Solar Crest, right? Any predictions before we actually crack that bad boy open for the next game? Solar Crest 100%, right?
I mean, Solar Crest has been nerfed.
Deny mechanics. Creep denies now grant the denying team 30% of the XP bounty. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. All right, Shadow Fiend, welcome to the tier 1.
This is
great.
This is actually like a huge, well, not huge, but this is a relatively large changelog. Like, there are lots of buffs and stuff. So we'll come back to it later.
Can we just read it in between games?
Yeah.
Can we just like read it on stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
After this game is done, we can
so,
slowly go through
let's clean this one up here, boys. Ship on out. Someone play the charge. Oh, man, imagine if we played it and the players heard it. Like, if we used our chat wheel, that would be tilting.
That would be very annoying. Professional tournament integrity down the drain thanks to Dota 2 commentators Gareth and Trent.
Yeah. Looking forward to a sheepstick here from Chappie. That could just like end this game, honestly, if they sheepstick Era somehow. But
found King R. Oh dear. They found a Boschko as well. Wait, do they have a gem? Yeah, they do. Chaos Knight with a gem. 2 quick kills on 2 supports. The TP from Trixie back in onto the shrine. Pops his dust. Empire, they have 3 heroes around, all converging in. Oh, the blink away! Ghostic gonna be very, very angry at that. Trixie quick on his fingers. I don't think he intended to blink away from the hookshot. I just wanted to blink away in general.
Bottom tower is under attack.
My fen's out of here. Barely outside of vision. That was a little spooky. He was really close to being caught by that ward. All right, Gareth, let's figure out who's going to win this game here. I'm seeing, like, this Scythe comes out. If you Scythe Chaos Knight, what does it change? Like, nothing, right? Doesn't cancel his evasion. He has a heart. He doesn't have a BKB that you're disabling or anything like that.
Stops him from using Phantasm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Scythe this Queen of Pain, though, before that BKB. That's the dream. So if we can actually get a hold of Mickey, maybe that's enough for them. Do have a Shiva's Guard as his next item, though. And it's done, actually. Wow.
They need to get across the other side of the map at some point, though. I think both of these teams are starting to eye up tier 3s, and they definitely need to start fighting around enemy base, as the BKB from Chappie will mean the burst strike doesn't land the Hex onto Era, but look at him evading hits. He's tanky as all hell, and now down goes the Ricky. The hook shot in onto Mickey will catch the Queen of Pain, but he turns with the Sonic Wave, and Queen of Pain can blink again. Back into the trees, the epicenter in the back end. King R is nearly taken down, the Requiem is there, but Trixie's dead. King R with the freezing field does a little bit as well. The Shrine pops to Chappie, Ghost Stick to survive, but with Era and Mickey both there. Easy, easy kills. And 1 for 2. Empire again, they keep their cause alive.
That was a classic Trixie feeds that, you know, you see that and you're like, what the hell's Trixie? Trixie just like saved Mickey that fight for sure. Mickey was 100% dead. When he got hooked by that clockwork, Trixie blinks up there, uses the clinks so he can't deal damage during that whole hook. So Mickey lives, and then he goes in deep and occupies 3 heroes while they finish off the clockwork. So yes, he went down. You know, obviously you'd like to escape at the end of that play, but it'd be so impossible. And he just ensures that his Queen of Bane keeps on rolling. And she just picked Shiva's Guard up, and she was at like 300, 600 goldish, and now she's got almost 2k, and they're getting Roche.
And they're getting Roche. That's the big one. That is the big one. Hani starts punching away, whacking Roche in the face. Era, of course, has that minus armor as well. Chappie kills Trixie at bot lane. A solo kill there, apparently, with the Hex. Scythe and Vice picking off the Sand King. Ghost Stick is caught with the sleep. Oh, they've replaced all of the respawn talents? Never mind.
Dude,
hook shot in. Empire comes straight on in. Harney's caught in the cogs. They kill off one, though. Sand King was already dead, but held a tight.
Yeah, that one's actually true.
Will be the casualty as Makoshka is seen. He's scouted by the gem. Mickey with the damage kills him off. The cogs, though, again, trap in another hero. And this time it's Rubik trapping in Chappie.
I love patches so much.
When does this patch hit?
I can't like read chat.
Has this patch hit now? Is this patch going to hit for the second game?
Yeah, I assume so. This isn't a test line. It's a 0.06. Surely we'll get this, right?
Oh, God.
Good memes, guys.
Warlock summons a golem on death at level 20.
No way. That's actually awesome.
Oh my
what a sick talent.
That is so cool. Oh my God. Earthshaker plus 350. Oh no, we're gonna do this bit by bit, Trent. I can't. Yeah. I'm like.
All right. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it in the break. Oh. I have to say, I've never been happier in a patch. This is one like my happiest memory, seeing those respawn talents gone. Fuck respawn talents.
Finally.
Those were terrible. They were just awful.
Like the first time we saw that Lena picked mid, and she buys Bloodstone. And she just instantly respawns.
That was the end of it right there.
Yeah, that was like, okay, we fucked up with respawn talents. That's when Icebug put his hands up and was like, okay, we're changing all of them.
Yeah. I mean, Lone Druid first, and then this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, Lone Druid was the first one. Was it level 20 respawn talent?
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Wow.
That's big stuff.
All right, guys. Let's go. Let's go, NiP. Clean it up. Now, they're still in a deficit, but I'm kind of feeling it right now with the Aegis. The Blink Dagger on Era to initiate.
Ah, that hook shot. Oh, not going to do a lot. Chappie's obliterated. This Ghost Stick will go the same route as well. NiP, this is a fight they wanted. Outside the enemy base, kill 2 big heroes. Initiation 1 of Clockwork. Hookshot is down, and Clinks will have to buy back if he wants to defend this mid-tier 3 in barracks.
How do you clear these illusions? Look at them all. They're terrifying. They can't kill these, can they?
I mean, they have the attack speed slow from Crystal Maiden, I guess, which is nice, but it's not amazing. Smoke screen is down from Ricky, giving that missed chance over to them all as well as FN. He throws one punch out, but he doesn't do a lot of damage while Chappie waiting in the wings. The trouble is, the gem, Trixie has it. Trixie has the gem, but the force that forward, they've actually killed one over, but look at where Chappie is. The buyback into what looks like it's going to be a dieback here from the Bone Fletcher. The Clinks, no, BKB runs away. Clinks is still alive, the blink forward from Mickey. Puts him in a difficult position here as the damage comes through and he's killed off. Empire punish the over-aggression of NiP here, but now maybe it's NiP to turn and punish with the Epicenter and Requiem comboing up perfectly. FN, he's forced back into his base. The damage is there, the gem is here. They've got the DPS, but FN turns the fight. Trixie being burnt down by the Clint as well, and they don't kill him. FN survives through it all with a butterfly available. Empire defend their high ground, defend their barracks, take the Aegis, and they kill 5 heroes of NiP.
0.06 shall not come. Empire refusing to give us a new patch. That was crazy. Oh my god, Trixie played that fight so well. He 4-steps down the Clinks. He goes back in. He uses him up again. He's just controlling him the whole time. And then Shadow, they just like both waddle and Shadow being desperately trying to kill FN and they can't. Oh, what a crazy fight. They wiped them.
And now they're losing.
It's just like, thanks for your base, bros.
And now they're losing a tier 3 at bot lane.
They're marking that cliff.
They definitely are. Heroes are reviving. Trixie's alive. King R with a frostbite, but FN just wails away at the tier 3 and now will look to retreat. Or will he? They want to go in for more? They finished off mid-racks and oh god, that's a DD Clinks! They've finished off as the entirety of mid lane. They're fighting a bottom. TP away. FN with a BKB retreat. First lane of racks goes the way of Empire. Ghost Stick being chased and hunted. There's a pack of wolves behind him. But NiP won't find anything. Trent, what just happened?
Ice Frog is on Empire's side this game. I don't know. These DD runes. First the Roche, and then now the racks. That was crazy. He does so much damage. Oh, very well played. Very well played. And he's now looking towards an Orchid too. He found a gem somewhere. Where has CM spotted this? Is that just in the fountain? Just pinging it. Oh, it's in the. It's still in the base.
In the base where?
But she can't. Yeah,
Oh, right.
There's a.
I see.
In the Empire base, yeah.
I gotcha.
All right, excellent. So King I'll grab that. Like sick, thank you. Has a 4-staff, so he actually feels valuable now. He is a hero, which is great. Must have been a career snipe there from a Poshka, it would seem. Yes, yes it was.
Oh, Trixie, 5-6 hits, and he is Delet. Gone. Removed from the map. What does NiP do now? Bot lane is naked and exposed. Mid lane is gone. Empire can feasibly push down this bot lane with no glyph available, take another lane of barracks.
Like just like control this jungle, hold it. What do you do is NiP now? You've got the CK still. He's working on MKB. In fact, he's almost got it done. He can actually have the damage to kill either of these heroes through that evasion too. That honestly, like, I don't know. It's a 15k lead now though. I could see it though. Seriously, it's Chaos Knight, man. We've all had those games. This hero he becomes this like undying beast that just blows people up in one hit. And he's got it now.
So this has gone from what, a 4.5k lead 9 minutes in that NiP were holding. They were stomping lanes. They were what, 8-1. And Empire, they
12-2 at some point or something ridiculous.
I mean, Empire held out. A couple of team fights went their way. Things have been like swinging back and forth. But NiP, you know, you look at their draft and you think, okay, it looks cool. I like this. But if you think about longevity and you think about scaling, with the build that Mickey's gone, BKB, Shiver's Guard, Orchid, you know, there's no AC, there's no Bloodthorn there just yet. Yeah, Queen of Pain's not scaling particularly well as Era might just get caught here with a Hex. Yeah, okay, Chaos Knight, say goodbye, hook shot in, always got 4-staffed away, but the damage from Chappie finishes him off. The BKB from FN allows him to walk a little bit further forward. With no buyback on Era, do they know? They do, it's on cooldown.
That's the 125 attack range right there, level 25 talent. It's one of the weaker ones when you just look at it, but on a Clink's very valuable. Again, we talk about this move speed, 345. It can be very difficult to keep your pace going in a team fight. And he's sneaking mid, trying to get a stab, but they catch him.
Can they kill him though? With his BKB, he turns and battles Trixie again, pummeled into the ground by the Clinks. The Searing Arrow's more than enough to kill him off, and another lane of barracks falls here. NiP 2 lanes down, and Empire looks like they're storming their way to victory.
Yeah, We talked about this whole like MKB for the CK. Yes, now we have that physical damage, the evasion burst, but we also talked at the start of the draft. Once that Elder Titan came out, and we had everyone but the CK. All we saw was magic damage, and that works great with the spirit and everything. But of course, when Chappie just pops his BKB, 5 second or not, he will kill you during that, and you have nothing that can stop it without your CK.
17 seconds, and Ghostic wants to punish and exploit those 17 seconds. Harney's caught in the cogs. He tries to punch his way out. Mika allows a path away for that Elder Titan as Meboshka focused down. The Orchid Burn might kill him off and will do so, but Mika is too far forward. Doesn't even BKB. Buys back immediately, but Sonic Wave is down, and FN Requiem wound up with a BKB. Applies the debuff to a number of enemies on the outskirts, but all that remains of the barracks of NiP is that lonely ranged Rax up at top lane. The only thing holding them away from Mega Creeps as Trixie. The most pathetic Burrow Strike we've seen in the entirety of Dota 2's illustrious time on this planet. Trixie blinks forward, and now, there we go. That's how you land a stun. That's how you kill off a Shadow Fiend. Era with the big crits. Kills him off.
Do you remember before Slardar started being an offlane hero again, Moose started picking him anyway because people remember there was like the leaked patch logs and everyone knew that he was going to get that phased move thing, and so people were already trying him in the offlane, and it started before he was even going to be that good of an offlaner. That basically happened because of obviously some people get these patch notes early and stuff to test, right?
Yeah.
I think the same thing might have happened with Halberd here, guys.
Why? What's happened to Halberd?
Can no longer be dispelled by BKB.
Oh god, what?
Actually true.
Are you insane?
No, I'm actually not kidding. I don't care.
Oh.
So I hope you guys like Halberd.
Cool. Halberd is now going to be the single most purchased item, even more than magic sticks and wands and salves. That is insane.
It's Halberds and Hail Marys right now because NiP are marching down mid. They have the buyback. They know FN is probably going to buy back, but look who it is in the Radiant base. It's Chappie, and I don't see backdoor here.
That's a glyph. They've popped it. They're looking for some buildings of their own. They're going for tier 4s. Era is going straight in for a base race here. They TP one back. Trixie, the BKB. Oh, he Scepter. He got the TP cancel, and now maybe NiP can go for this base race. Chappie, he's 1v1 against the Sand King. I don't know if he's going to be able to get himself away from here. The hook shot to try and slow things down as Blade Mail's there. Era inside the cogs, but he's got himself a decent position just to stand here and hit into Ghost Stick. The Clockwork has the force away, and now the Router is back again, but Chappie kills off the Sand King in the back, and the damage hasn't been done. NiP, they're trying to batter away at these tier 4s, but the trouble is, Team Empire have buybacks. They're coming into this fight stronger than ever, and now they're trying to focus down the barracks. Ghost Stick walks forward. As King R and Meboshka, they're sprinting in onto Era with a diffuser blade there. Oh, in come FN, and Chappie Mickey nearly falls, but he doesn't quite. With a blink forward, he blinks away himself up onto the high ground to get away close to the shrine. The TP's away from NiP, but with Chaos Knight dead, creeps in your base, hookshot forward, and Mickey still running, trying to sprint away and get away from the aggressive hordes of Team Empire's heroes. The trouble is, he can't get back to base and defend it.
It was a nice stolen smoke cloud, though, to help secure that escape. I feel like more heroes should have gone down there, but Insania laying down the cover. And see if Mickey can actually make good use of it. He's trying to split push. He's trying to get some life back from the Shiva's guard. Will they find him? I feel like they're so close.
FN
Clock's coming.
FN guessed incorrectly. King R scouts.
Oh, I think Mickey's in trouble.
Is he? Is he? Force staff forward. Insania's here to help him out as well, but the Hex onto Era. Okay.
The angle.
Okay, goodbye. The Bloodthorn, make sure that your evasion is gone. Ghost Stick runs forward, but the battle happens still on the ridge. 2 hits and Insania's dead. The chase continues onto Harney and Trixie, but they are the last ones holding their base. Insania buys back. Mickey has his BKB popped, but he's got half HP. Oh, the Bloodthorn comes down. A few hits in and he's gone. He's done so. And he's out of the game. No buyback. 2 minutes. And I think this is it. That's curtains. That's GG. NiP. They had the laning phase down pat. They had their draft work out well in the early game, but Team Empire with the huge comeback to take game number 1.
Alright, it's actually over. I don't want to say anything. There were a couple moments where we weren't exactly sure which way this was going to go. They're all dead, as Ghostic proclaims. It's true. Very well played by Empire. Wow. I mean, I don't even feel like they had lane losing heroes, really. I mean, the Clockwork get dealt a pretty bad lane for sure. And of course, the immediate kill on the Riki and the immediate kill mid is what really set them back, I feel like. Xiaofeng, of course, couldn't just like dominate this Queen of Pain or force her to like rotate and stuff just from that crazy soul advantage, which is always gonna be tough to do against a co-op. But
Chappy Clinks, my dude.
Yeah, the Clinks and the Clockwork, they really did get that sync up going right at like the 13-minute mark. Things were not looking good, and they fixed it, man. Very well played. I actually feel so bad for King R. I have been that like I really feel like he just